What's the goal? Take the stage.
Hi fellas, how are you today? Are you okay? I really hope so. Today we are going to talk about the data science. We are going to explore the iris.csv, a common file to study the data science. In this case, we are going to take a look the powerful supervised learning algorithm, the CSVC, the support vector classifier. We are going to use the CVC SVC because it's a powerful classifier, okay? So you felt free to use another one, there is no problem. And we are going to explore either the semi-supervised method. So let's start. We have the iris.csv file with the sepal and the petal and the species. We have three species here: the setosa, the versicolor, and the virginica. We have such as 150 datas here. So let's code. Let's create our file. I'm gonna call it iris.cvs.py. We need to import some libraries like pandas, matplotlib, and seaborn, the sklearn. So let's start with import pandas, spd, the nickname, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt to take a look in some graphical files, import seaborn as sns. Let's call the file df data frame, it's pd_read csv iris.csv, print df head. Let's take a look at the head of the file. There is it. We have the id here, we don't need it, so let's drop it. Drop id 9, drop id axis 1. Axis 1, it means the column. Okay, now it's outside. So I intend to explore the semi-supervised datas, which means we have the species here, it's supervised, but we are going to explore another datas without the species, and we need to find out if it's setosa, versicolor, or the virginica. Okay, so let's create another new iris.csv. Copy the first one, the first line. So I'll remove it from here. Let's take on versicolor here, aleatory, and put it here. And another one, some virginica, aleatory datas either, and let's put it here. Wait, I need to del it. Oh fuck. The ID 69 here. delete either. Okay, now it have 3 datas less, and we have 3 more here. Deleting the species, we don't know what is it. Let's create another one here. I'm giving it 35 2 2 and 1.3. I made it right now with you guys. Okay, it's done. Now let's call it on the file. Let's create the analyze pd red csv, the name new iris.csv, and the drop the id either, we don't need it. Let's check if it's with array. Print analyze head, and that's okay. We have the sample. We have removed the species column, so let's create one here. Analyze species. Now let's call it the no. Okay, let's print again. Now it is species column, and the name is unknown. It's the data we created on the file new iris. It's like we have this file, and we need to know if it is setosa, versicolor, or the virginica. That's the purpose of this video. Okay, so let's mix the data frame, the two files, with the df complete pd concat. Now we create the df and the analyze. Ignore index true. Let's see if it's right. Print df complete. It have again 150 datas, starting with the 0, so it's 51 datas. Okay, and for the last ones, it's the analyzed with the space names unknown. Let's explore the Seaborn and the Matplotlib and see some graphical. Parplot, data frame complete. The hue, it's the color we are going to separate inside. It's the species. Okay, plt dot show. Give me your show. Here is it. Oh no, it's the red one. Okay, with this graphical, it's good to take a look. We have the dot unknown with the setosa, one uno with the versicolor, and one with the virginica. On this graphical here we have 2 point for the versicolor, and so on. We already can take a look more or less what's going on and wish that uno represent. Okay, let's close it. Now we are going to explore the iSkillLearn to find out which the new iris represent. Let's comment these lines. We don't want to print in more the graphical. From iSkillLearn dot model selection import turn test split as TTS. I'm giving the nickname, so let's take it here, paste here, back, TTS. The X and the Y isn't created yet, so let's create the X uppercase and give it the data frame, but we need the int values, not the string, so we drop the species dot drop the species. There is it, that's the name. And now the Y it's the df species. Okay, so we wanna know the which iris represent this file, then we gotta to create the x values for that. So x new iris. Okay, I'm giving that name x new iris with the camel case. Analyze dot drop species either, same thing here. We have to remove the axis 1, same here, axis 1. Let's run. There is no error. Okay, cool. The test size, we are going to use the 30%, and then the 7% will take for the train and 30% for the test. The random states, keep the 42 from iSkillLearn.cvm import CVC. It's the support vector classifier I said we would use. So let's create the model. We gotta to create the variable and call the function. Okay, so model equal CVC, the function. Let's train our model.fit. Let's train what we're going to train, the X train and the Y train. Okay, new red or new prediction. the model predict. What is the new prediction? What we wanna know? We wanna know what the fuck is that data, which iris is it. So we are going to predict the X new iris. Okay, giving the I'm using the for to see the names. The scalearn SVC will give to the datas for I in new pred print I. Okay, so the scalearn give me the first data is setosa, the second versicolor, and the third virginica, and that is what we have taken then. So we create the 40 data, and the algorithm said it's one on setosa. That's algorithm semi-supervised because we are using data with the species and one without, so it's semi-supervised. Okay, so this is awesome. The three first data, it's take the right data, so we create one. We don't know if it's right or not. We don't know the percent of the precision of that. So let's create the classification report and the confusion matrix to take a look how it's the precision and the recall. Let's create the prediction of the white test. Okay, we did for the model. Now the pred for the model predict y test. It's to keep going with the train and test from scalearn dot metrics import classification report as CR and the confusion matrix as CM. I'm giving the nickname to don't type this. Let's create some classification report. So where is it? Print classification report with the white test and the pred white test and the pred with the prediction of the white test X test. Let's jump and take the confusion matrix. Print confusion matrix. Print confusion matrix with the white test and the pred either. Okay, let's take a look of the data. I hope it's run, and there is it. The data isn't so good. Let's change the random state for 101 and try again, and there is it. There is better result. Let's give the data back to there to see if the classification report and the confusion matrix get better. The first one, it's the iris setosa. the 69. And the last one, 32 here. Let's run again. There is it, a little better. So I did the confusion matrix here. I put it here with the legend to explore what means this data. Okay, let's begin with the precision. So what is it? It's the calculus of the true positive divided by true positive plus the false positive. It's about the precision. What about the recall? The recall we have here, it's the true positive divided by true positive plus the false negative. So knowing that, let's talk about each one. We start with the prediction. It's the columns, values, and the data, it's the line, the index in this case. Then the setosa. True positive, it's 13 divided by 13 plus the false positive. False positive, it's talking about the precision. Then we gotta take a look on the column. The false positive we don't have here, neither here. Then it's 0, which means 13 divided by 13, it's 100%, like we can see here. It's alright. Now we take a look about the versicular. It's the versicular with the versicular. We have 19 true positive divided by 19 true positive plus the false positive. Take a look on the column. We have nothing here, neither here, so it's 0 either, which means 1. Here, no, here we talk about the precision. Now the last one, the Virginica. Prediction of the Virginica, it's true positive. Virginica, it's 12 divided by 12 plus the prediction. We have one data here, and this data, it's the false positive because it's the versicular, but the prediction said it's Virginica and it's not, so that's a false positive plus 1. So it's 12 divided by 13, which means 92%, like we can see here. The macro average, it's the sum of the 3 datas divided by 3, so it's 97%. Okay, it's the data important to take a look. Now talking about the recall, let's go either with each iris, starting with the setosa. True positive, it's 13 true positive plus the false negative. False negative, we gotta take a look on the line on the index, and it's 0 here, 0 here, so 0, it's 1, like we can see here, 1. The second one, the versicolor with versicolor, it's 19, true positive, divide by 19 plus the false negative. The prediction said of the 20 datas of the versicolor, we are taking from the test size. We have 150 datas, and we are using for the test size 30%, 3 divided by 10, so it's 3 plus 15, which means 45 datas, and we have 20 here, we have 12 here, and 13 here. So if we take the datas, we have the 45. Okay, so if we have 20 datas and the data, the prediction said one isn't versicolor, and then it's the false negative, okay, then it's plus 1 here, so it's the 19 divided by 20, it's 95%, and there is it. And the last one, it's the Virginica prediction and the Virginica datas. So to take a look the false negative, we need to explore the line, the index, and it's 0 and it's 0, so it's gonna be 1 either. The macro average, it's the sum of the 3 datas divided by 3. In this case it's 98%. So let's run again this 4. We have the Setosa, versicolor, and Virginia. Alright, and the last one is versicolor. If we have take a look the classifier report and the confusion report of the versicolor, on the Y test, we have the precision of the 100% and the recall 95%. It's a high value, so we can say the data we create, it's indeed one versicolor iris. Let's take a look again on the graphical. I'm giving better. Let's del just with we create to take a look on the graphical, which it said versicolor. Let's see if on this graphical it's calling Setosa, on this is versicolor, on this we can say it's versicolor either here, either here, we can say either here, 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 here. So on the graphicals, it's mainly show us the unknown, it's nearby the versicolor group. So there is it, fellas. I hope you have enjoyed it. Ta-ta for now.